Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're going from Paphos to Corallia Bay along the main coast road. And you might be watching this on a regular anamorphic view or as a 360. If it's 360, I'll say check the description in the YouTube film, and that has full 360 instructions, because basically you can move the camera around by using the WASD key or swiping or whatever means your viewer lets you. So you don't just get the fixed view. But now the commentary will be for both of you. Right, so we're just coming up to Kings Avenue Roundabout, and we'll be signalling, because you'll hear that and you'll know if I'm not. And we're going left now. And as ever, I have a little bit of spring in my step, in the thought that I might be able to go through every single traffic light and have them green between now and Corallia Bay. So that'll be my main focus. I've done filming to start with already. I did walkie-talkie films up and down this road, or up to Tomb of the Kings Avenue. You may or may not have been see them yet. I'm not sure about how I'll publish these things. There were a lot more shops and things dotted around the place than I knew there were, I have to say. I was quite surprised. It's a nice walk, and it's Sunday morning. Not sure what the time is now, to be honest. Can't see the clock's around. Let's say 9:30. That seems like a good guess. Oh, I'm going through this one. Ooh! There's Raffles Restaurant on the left, and the bus station's on the right. I've got to keep my speed down, partly because of obviously speed limits, but also the anamorphic lens does tend to make it look like you're going faster, because you can see more. Ooh. Is this the end of the dream already? I'll go into this lane just in case it's going to be a little bit more quick. No. Oh well, at least I can concentrate on just driving now. Got as far as Duomo. This is where I often fail in this quest, it has to be said. Oh dear. So, what was I going on about? Yeah, speed. The anamorphic lens makes things look quicker. Why is everyone going when it's silver? Oh, because it's only the other side. There we go. The anamorphic lens, he said for the third time, makes things look faster than they actually are, because they show you more of the side of where you're driving. I think I'll go into the left-hand lane though. Now this is Tomb of the Kings Roundabout, and on our left we'll have Tomb of the Kings. What this chap's doing. And you got on the right is a Paphos FC football club store. You can get tickets presumably for next season and merchandise. And the Tomb of the Kings itself is on the left now, as opposed to their car park. And the next feature up will be Venus Beach and the Venus Beach Hotel. Is this chap going to try and cut in front of me? Be wary of that. I think if I slow down a little bit, then he'll go across if he wants to. No, he's quite happy where he is. Okay. Right, to get to Venus Beach, you don't take this left here. Oh, there he goes. Because you can't, I mean, if you're on foot you can, but if you're driving, you need to turn, take the Capital Coast turning, and once you do that, you take it at the first left. So you go left here. I don't know why I'm pointing. Left again. Right, there's a tourist ahead of me. I won't try passing him before the roundabout, because that would be all a bit tight. Because after the roundabout the lanes merge. I'm going to go into this lane now, because I can see someone approaching rather fast behind me. Without one of them causing an issue. Right, Alice Land is up ahead. And on the opposite side of the road to Alice Land is one of the more feeble archaeological features in Paphos. If you've ever been to Ayia Napa and seen their wonderful aqueduct ruin, there was a similar one in Paphos, but there's a lot less of it, and you can just see a tiny little bit of it on the right there. I think I did a very short blog article on it, but I had to incorporate, what's this guy doing? I had to incorporate a tiny little necropolis that's just up here on the right too. Neither of them are really worth tracking down before you get your hopes up. There's King Avenue on the left. Closely followed by a chap on a bicycle. I do apologise if it was a girl on the bicycle. I think I'll stick to person from now on. It's a lot easier. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide. The more people who see them, the more it benefits us on the YouTube algorithm. That all mysterious device. And leave comments, that sort of thing. Post links on Facebook to the film, think, God, this film's amazing, etc. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are very gratefully received, I can assure you. Now, this petrol station on the left is normally pretty good value. One of my top tips. And also go to our Zazzle shop, which I think is zazzle.co.uk/stores/Paphos Live/collections. And there you can get all sorts of memorabilia featuring pictures that we've posted on Facebook in the past, because we have regular Calimera and Calispera shots on Facebook. Very popular. I'll talk about our Facebook channel in a minute. But we've got St George's Hotel, St George's Beach and St George's Chapel, all on the left now, behind that building work and a little resort. Now I've got to be careful here, because this is one of those traffic lights where if you cross it in the wrong time you get a €300 fine, which is why this tourist chap in front of me is being very cautious, and so he should. So yes, turn left there, and they're building a new beach down there. I haven't checked that out recently, but I've given it quite a bit of coverage, so I think I'll let them get on with it for the time being. Pepperoni Pizza and Angelica Tavern on the right, and if you turned right up there it would take you up to Chloraka, and you'd end up by Papantonio's supermarket in Chloraka. Leonardo Laura Beach and Splash Resort, and that will also tell you, if you're a regular viewer of my films, that after that will be the Baracus Beach Bar. The coast path goes all the way from Yoskapu up to just down the road here. Actually, it finishes. I'll show you. There's Baracus Lounge. Lots of people out and about there already. Oh, who's beeping there? But someone's obviously impatient for something. Golf lessons, Mario Golf Park on the right, Asia Resort on the left, the New Horizon Pub. Right, and when you get the Indian place on the right, opposite that is where the coast path officially finishes. There's Poppadoms on the right, where those cars are on the left. Beyond there, where a Dogs on Lead sign is, that's where the coast path ends. Because after that you'll have Sandy Beach in Lemba, which we're just about to come up, go past. There you go, Sandy Beach. If you go there, do take care of the all the big signs warning you about riptides, and only swim for the lifeguards, etc. Now there's a rocky bit here. So I'll talk about Facebook in this time. Yeah, basically to find out what we're doing, what we're publishing, etc., follow our Facebook page, Paphos Live. We got over 80,000 followers now, so you won't be lonely. And everything we publish gets a notification will appear there. Also join our Facebook group, Paphos Chat and Cyprus Chat. We do recommend you join a lot of Facebook groups if you're thinking of moving out here, just so you'll get a wide variety of opinions then. Don't just rely on one person. Because what often happens is that there'll be funnels. Basically one person will give you lots of advice, it's all funneling into people, and they'll be getting commissions off and things like that. It's been happening for quite a while. So all I will say is get a wide variety of opinions from lots of different people. By Maplebrook Services Limited, we can recommend them. They're on the left for doing wills. They do other things as well, but I know that they work with specialise in wills. They did a very good job, my wife and I. And if you are moving to Cyprus, a will is definitely something you need to get sorted out, because the way Cypriot wills, when you die, if you haven't got an English will, a will that specifies you want to use the English method of how wills work, it'll be done the Cypriot way, which is not what you'll probably want. Because from what I remember, I think everything gets divided automatically to every member of the family, and all sorts of the bad scenarios basically. So you're better off getting a proper will done at a place like Maplebrook. There are other places, but we used them and we were very happy with the results. And the best way, if you want to get a wide variety of opinions on who to use, go onto the many Facebook groups, not just Paphos Chat, but there's We Love Cyprus, Ask Anything. Well, there's a number of Ask Anything sites, all sorts of places. Most villages have them as well, and just ask there. Do a search first, because otherwise people will say, oh, you should have searched first. And try and spell Paphos, P-A-P-H-O-S. But other than that you should be okay. Right, on the left here is the former CU beach bar, which is now going to be Sense at the Beach. And they're hoping to open by the end of June. It's by the same people who do the steakhouse in Corallia Beach Strip, which we'll be driving past soon. So I'll highlight them again. And so that's all good news. And you may ask, oh, but there was going to be a desalination plant put there. Well, there isn't. But if you look ahead to our left, you can see a pile driver. And I think that is probably where they are preparing the ground for the mobile desalination unit to go there, which is a lot more sense. Sometime in the future, there's going to be a marina built here. Presumably it's going to be built where that desalination plant is at the moment, because it's only a temporary one. You should be stressed about that one. They are going to be building more permanent ones somewhere around here, I'm not sure where, but the temporary one looks like it's going there. I could be completely wrong. It could be something entirely separate. But if it is something entirely separate, all I would say is they better get a move on in putting down the one that has arrived from the UAE. Because people keep saying, oh yes, we'll have plenty of water by August, etc. But all I'm seeing at the moment, well, all I'm hearing at the moment is talk. I mean, it doesn't affect, oh look at this guy, it doesn't affect us so much, because we live in Polemi, and, well, for a start, the land around us tends to be a bit damper anyway, and we're above the humidity level, and we don't get water. I mean, there will be if water shortages and cuts do occur, then they will occur in Palermo too, but already they've been happening in places like Paya and stuff like that, and we have a decent supply, so it doesn't directly affect me so much as it would do if I lived down here. But when we're all in the same community, so got to look out for each other. Well, we're coming up to Corallia Bay Strip now. There's Ocean Basket on the left. And we're turning left here. I still remember I used to come up here to film them doing their renovation of this strip. I don't know what that chap's doing. He doesn't even seem to want to come out. Okay. Oh, he's on his phone. At least he stopped. Right, and it's Sunday morning about 9:30, so it's not going to be heaving with people before you start saying how quiet it is. There's Seriani. And next to Seriani, you have Andrea. And the reason I point out Andrea Steakhouse is that's the steakhouse I was referring to, that is taking over the restaurant in Portima Bay. The Dolce Vita used to be King Restaurant. It's like the steaks there. I don't know what the Dolce Vita, they even do steaks. And we got Cali Resort and Spa on the right. So it used to be Crown Resorts Horizon. I think this chap's stopping for a coffee. And now we're coming down to Corallia Bay Beach. And I'll go, actually I won't, I've got the anamorphic lens and that's very dusty. I think I'll be okay actually, and it's near the end of the film. So I'll turn around this way. I could even go the opposite direction I normally go. That'd be different, wouldn't it? It'd cause a little bit of chaos if someone's coming the other way. What the heck? Fortunately, at this time of day, there won't be that many people around anyway. I'm thinking of flying the drone here once I finish this film as well. Cafe is nice and properly open now. Normally I'd show you the other way through here, so it'd be nice to get this way for a change. Try not to raise any dust. There's a lovely Corallia Bay. All the sun red's out in force now. Oh yeah, there's a lot more than there were the last time I was here. But there's still space if you got your own, bought your own stuff to plonk it in, by the sunbeds. Getting all nostalgic to when I used to come here on my holidays now. I used to build little, what would you call them? I suppose amphitheatres. Yes, they would be proper amphitheatres because they'd be 360. Basically a big hole in the ground which I then decorate. And then she'd be a big dinosaur which would destroy it at the end. Well, you might as well let me come out then. Yes, we always went up the left-hand side of the beach because that was the first place we went to and we liked it, so we just went with what we liked. Comes to a point in your life when experimenting's all well and good, but sometimes it's nice just to stick with what you know. We'll be turning left here, following the brown sign. Turn the aircon off. Hopefully the aircon hasn't played too much havoc with the sound. But I needed it on though, because I've been doing a lot of walking beforehand and I was all hot and sweaty. Hardly surprising. Right, Thalassa Resort is on the left there. I will actually eventually end up there, but I'm going to go to Corallia Beach first, because that's of more interest to my discerning viewers than where I parked to fly my drone. And after that drone flight, I'll go home and process it all, because this is the easy part. Believe it or not, the hard part is, not hard, the tedious part is getting it all ready to be uploaded onto YouTube and beeping out all my swearing and all sorts. So here's Corallia Beach. There's the bus station where I think it's the 615 bus delivers. Now I'm not even going to try and park down there because I won't get a spot. So I will just stop rather abruptly and I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next film. Cheers.